it. It's like, yeah.
Oh yeah, holla if you hear me. Yeah. Here we go, turn it up, let it start. From block to block, we snatching hearts and jacking marks. And the punk police can't blame me, and maybe we can have peace someday, G. But right now I got my mind set up, looking down the barrel of a 9, get up.
Hi there and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Brianna Rochelle. If you are new here or if you haven't done it already, please make sure you click on that subscribe button down below. Today I'm going to be talking about the new Tom Ford Private Rose collection. So let's just go ahead and get right into this video. Okay, so prior to now, I had not owned a single Tom Ford fragrance. I just feel like in all of the fragrances that he offered, none of them truly spoke to me. I liked them, they were okay, but there was nothing that I truly loved. And for the price point, I just want to make sure that it is going to be something that I love, just with anything else in my collection. As a matter of fact, I want to make sure that I'm reaching for it as often as I would any of my others. And I just didn't see myself reaching for any of the ones that he had out prior to now. I did like Lost Cherry at one point, but I didn't like it enough to love it. And I think about cost per wear, value for my money, and all these other factors, especially how it makes me feel when I put fragrance on, because you want to feel good. You want to feel, you want to feel sexy. You want to feel elevated. You want to feel playful, joyful, whatever it is that you want to feel. I just feel like there weren't any offerings within his fragrance collection that I would just have those feelings, feel that way when I put his fragrance on until now. And I'm kind of glad that I waited. This private collection, it really took me away, y'all. Like when I say I was just taken back, because I just knew that it was something a little bit more unique, something that was just, it was just speaking to me, okay? But let me just go ahead into the inspiration and the notes of these fragrances, because I know that's what you guys want to hear about. I want to first highlight that he went with a transparent bottle this time around, which I love. He didn't do his typical opaque bottle, like in the solid blacks, the solid colors. And I really am liking this like nude look and this new take on it. So the 3 fragrances all come currently in 50 ml offerings, and it's a eau de parfum, which means that it's very concentrated, so a little definitely goes a long way. First up, we have Rose de Chine, which was inspired by his travels to China. And this one is definitely the most floral of the 3. So if you're a big floral girl, which I am not, then this is definitely a great go-to for you. At the top note, we have rose, heart, peony, and the base note is myrrh. Again, this one is definitely a floral fragrance if you are into florals. It just reminds me of a flower shop. And I'm smelling like roses and peonies, which is a beautiful combo, by the way. Y'all know that that's 2 of my favorites, and it's a little too floral for me, so this one was ranked number 3 on my list. Next up, we have Rose de Amalfi, and again inspired by his travels to the Amalfi Coast in Italy. And at the top note, we have bergamot, which kind of gives it that fresher first smell, I guess, in a sense. At the heart, we have rose, which is very interesting because the other 2, rose is definitely the top note. So it's very interesting that he used this one as the heart note versus the top note. And at the base, we have heliotrope, which kind of gives it that little bit more of the powdery dry down, which I'm not a huge fan of powdery dry downs either. They had me until the powdery dry down, honestly. It reminded me of the Delina fragrance, and I don't love the Delina fragrance. Like, I like it, but it's not going to be something that I reach for every day. So if you like that one, this is kind of like a good, not a good comparison, because it doesn't smell the same. But if you like powdery dry downs, then this is definitely a good go-to for you. And lastly, and I guess you can tell because I saved the best for last, the Rose de Russie, inspired by his travels to Russia. Y'all, when I tell y'all, this one is just so complex. It's sexy. It's just, it evokes everything that I needed to. Like, it just gives me a boost of confidence when I wear it. It's like, yeah. But this one is definitely most likely to be unisex, simply because the rose is not as overpowering in this fragrance as it is in the other two. The top note is rose, and it dries down to a little bit more of a white pepper at the heart, and at the base you have your woods and your dark Russian leather. And y'all, when I tell y'all, I almost melted when I first smelled this one. I was like, this is going to be the one. To be sure, I wore it for a day, and when I came home from work that evening, I was like, that's that girl. That right there, that is a work of art. I think that Tom Ford truly understood the assignment when it came to the Private Rose Garden collection. Again, this one was my favorite simply because I'm not very big on florals and powdery dry downs, and this just gave me everything that I needed it to give me. So again, the Eau de Parfum does come in the 50 ml size, and this is what it looks like. It's a 1.7 ounce bottle. So these are currently going for $270 before taxes, and they're available in your local Neiman's, Nordstrom's, I believe, and also your Tom Ford boutiques. It does come with this cute little complimentary mini lipstick, which I am wearing today. I'm not a big lipstick person, but I do like this color. I feel like it's very soft and it gives very feminine, which is what I was kind of going for today in my look. This is what it looks like. And I got the color Casablanca, and it's this like cute pink shade, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. I'd love to hear from you guys if you have tried any of the fragrances from the Rose Garden collection. Tell me which one has been your favorite, which one you like, which one you don't like, what you love about them, or any of your favorite Tom Ford fragrances. Who knows, I may be inspired to check them out again and see if I can, you know, make some amends with good old Uncle Tom. Again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I can't wait to see you all in the next one.